Hi guys, I am Kaushal Vichare from Astronomy Lab Kolhapur, and I have choose the topic the outer limits. That is the challenges faced by the industrial emissions. So let's start about the first challenge. That is the space is so big. We all know that there is a great distance from one thing to the another in the space. Let's compare it with the Earth and its first stellar neighbor, that is Alpha Centauri. Suppose the sound can be traveled from the space, then it will require 19,000 years to reach the Alpha Centauri from the Earth. So we can get or we can imagine that what is the great distance it is from the Earth to its first stellar neighbor. So the fastest thing that man have ever made is the Parker Solar Probe. Before it was Helios 2. The velocity of Helios 2 was 2,52,800 kilometers per hour. But as we go to the Parker Solar Probe, its velocity is 6,59,017.9 kilometers per hour. But the fastest thing that man have ever made is also 0.06412 percentage of velocity of light. So we can see here that it is a massive difference between the speed of light and the speed of the fastest thing that man have ever made. So now also our spaceship doesn't able to get the higher velocities. It is one of the thing that comes as a challenge in the industrial emissions. So for this there are the many things that are being in working, like the matter antimatter, as we're making the planetary bases. Like if we make the planetary base on the Jupiter, we can dig there and explore the helium-3 and use it as the fuel for the industrial emissions, and this will help us to get into the industrial emissions. So after this there was another discovery, that is Alcubierre drive. So what is the Alcubierre drive? It is a spaceship where in the front of the spaceship the space-time curvature, that is the space fabric, which is given by the general theory of relativity of Sir Albert Einstein, the space-time curvature gets compressed, and at the back of the spaceship the space-time curvature gets expanded, and due to this difference between the space-time curvature, the spaceship gets into the velocity of light, and it gets traveled in the velocity of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and this is the Alcubierre's drive wrap. And so if this type of spaceship is successful by the humans, then it is very easy and we can get the higher velocities with this spaceship, and we could be successful in the industrial missions. So the next challenge that is faced by